Hey guys, what's going on? It's Tony with Synergy for Life. I am headed to the gym right now. I'm gonna try to keep this video just focused on one topic because I tend to trail off a lot and just jump from one thing to another. And I know probably for some people watching it that gets like insane, like very aggravating. You know, whatever. Hey, you're getting the content for free. What do you want? So anyway, Synergy for Life is a channel that, you know, in the name, I mean synergy, right? If you understand that term, you know, when you have different things that you kind of apply together, then the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. I don't know. I can't think of any examples off the top of my head since I don't do video editing. I'm not going to try right now, but look it up. It's a thing. Okay. Anyway, so one of the things that I do that I think is important is I go to the gym. You know, I have a routine that I follow, a very solid, proven routine that will get results if you follow it, and I can go into that in another video. You know, I'm planning on doing different videos for different topics because, you know, the whole concept of this is these are the different elements, you know, that you put together to live your best life, get the most out of life, have the most to give, you know, all those things, because all those things contribute and that will help you. For instance, physical fitness will help you in your business ventures. You're going to have more energy. You're going to have better focus. Okay, look, if you're not doing something to take care of your health, just freaking do it, okay? You know, you don't have to be a health nut and only eat, like, you know, boring food or whatever, or, you know, but make an effort, you know, do something to improve your health. Now, this goes even for people who have manual labor jobs. Okay, if you have a manual labor job as your main income and you're doing that for 8 hours a day and you think that's enough for your physical fitness, you may think, well, that's 8 hours a day of exercise. Like, most people don't get that much. Okay, I understand that, but this is how it goes. And this is actually a good rule of thumb. Look at the fattest, most out-of-shape person at that job. If you're doing nothing but that job and not doing anything else, that's the results you're going to get, okay? The reason is, okay, for things like cardio, which is why, you know, cardio has its uses. But if you're doing nothing but cardio, you're going to experience diminished gains, you know, diminished results, which means it's, you know, the benefits you get from it are going to decrease if you just keep doing the same amount. And basically your metabolism adjusts to that amount of cardio. So say you're running for an hour a day, you know, I mean, you're going to lose a lot of weight at first, but then eventually your metabolism is going to slow down to where you're just going to be maintaining if you're just running an hour a day. And, you know, eventually, like, if you stop running for an hour a day, now your metabolism is used to you running an hour a day. So if you run an hour a day and you eat the same amount of calories, you're going to start gaining weight. You know, your metabolism adjusts to that. But with something like strength training, lifting weights, or doing something that involves resistance, you know, the principles of progressive resistance, you're gradually adding more repetitions or more weight or decreasing your rest periods. You keep doing that and you're going to keep experiencing results, and your metabolism doesn't really adjust to that the same as it would with cardio. And in fact, doing something like lifting weights actually speeds up your metabolism. So I preach, like, do it, okay? Right now, I'm in a bulking phase, which means I'm trying to, gain muscle mass. And then later on, when it gets closer to the summer, I'll go into a cutting phase and try to strip away the excess fat to reveal, hopefully a more chiseled frame with a little more muscle than I had last year. It's a slow process. I'm not doing steroids or anything. I want to get all my gains natural, which means I'm never going to be as big as some of those guys, but I don't need to be huge. Want a little size, makes you feel good as a guy, and it's something that you can work toward, and it's something that you can be proud of. It's an accomplishment, and it's good for your health if you're doing it in a responsible way, which means, I may be a little more free and loose with my diet now that I'm, in the bulking phase. So I'm trying to gain weight, but I'm trying to do it in a reasonable way and not just eat everything in sight. I'm still counting my calories every day, just so I'm aware, okay, well, you ate a little too much today, so let's try to keep that under control, because I have, I'm trying to basically gain about 3 pounds per month. That's a little on the heavy side. A lot of people will say don't gain more than a half a pound a week, because otherwise you're just going to be gaining a ton of fat. I know from experience that I can lose 20 pounds in 4 months in a very measured way without losing muscle, because I've tested this. I did it this last year. So if I have to lose 20 pounds of fat at the end of my bulking phase, which will last 6 to 8 months, then I will. I don't think I will have to lose that much, because I'm hoping that, after everything is said and done, some of that weight, that extra weight, will be muscle. Hopefully most of it. Right now I've been I've gained a little more than a little quicker than I was hoping. So I'm going to probably be adding a little cardio in just until I get, to, the level where I was trying to be. I have it measured out for, this is like my weight at the end of this month. This is my weight at the end of this month. It's going to increase 3 pounds. So I'll probably gain about 25 to 30 pounds total in this bulking season. And, I'm hoping, best case scenario, maybe I gain 5 to 10 pounds of muscle. 5 to 10 pounds of muscle in a year. Like, I'm not a newbie anymore. Technically, since I've been lifting weights consistently for this last year, I've done it on and off for most of my life. But, technically, you're considered a newbie if you haven't been doing it consistently, so you're basically resetting. But I've been doing it consistently for this last year, so now I would be considered intermediate level. And if you look at the weights that I'm lifting right now, my numbers would actually reflect that. So I've been making steady progress, and I can go into that in another video. I'll be doing more videos on this because, I'm really excited about this as one of the things I've been doing. You put in the work and you get the results, and this applies to everything. So that discipline that you're putting in the gym is going to transfer over to your business. If you want to have the best life that you can, if you want to reach all your goals, you have to train yourself like this. You have to train yourself to keep pushing through when it gets hard, because if you're not challenging yourself, you're not growing. That applies to everything. So anyway, guys, that's all for now. I will talk to you soon. Take care.